Hello friends, Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. This is Dr. Ashutosh Pandey, and today we will talk about Silent Valley. Why this name was given to Silent Valley and what is the history behind this. Not only the history but the stories that goes with it and how Mahabharat is related to Silent Valley. So let's get started. Wisdom from the past. One shloka from the Mahabharata says, Ma vanam chindi savyagram ma vyagrah neenashat vanat vanam hi rakshate vyagran rakshati kananam. That means don't destroy the forest where tigers are living. Tigers should not get extinguished from the forest. Forest is protected by the tiger because people don't cut trees in the forest for fear of tiger, and by providing the place to hide, forest too protects the tiger. So this is from Mahabharata. So this is one picture from Silent Valley National Park. This picture is of core area of the national park. So what is core area? So let me tell you that any national park, or rather the biosphere reserve, has three major areas. The central area is called core. Core area is surrounded by buffer zone, and buffer zone is surrounded by transition zone. So core area is the most important area, and most of the times in any biosphere reserve, core area has some wildlife sanctuaries or national parks. So, and also core area of national park means that in that national park area, the main area where most of the wildlife is confined will be called as core area. So let us talk about Silent Valley National Park. So it is situated in Kerala in India, and it is located in Nilgiri Hills. It has a core area of around 89.5 square kilometers, which is surrounded by buffer zone of 148 square kilometers. This national park has some rare species of flora and fauna. This this area was explored in 1847 by Robert White. So he was from Scotland, Scottish botanist he was, and he just found that area, or rather visited that area and found that there is uh, a lot of biodiversity. So it is located in border of Mannarkad Taluk of Palakkad district and Nilambar Taluk of Mallapuram district in Kerala, and also in the Nilgiri district of Tamil Nadu. So here comes the cicadas. Cicadas, who are they? So cicadas are insects that spend most of their lives underground, around 13 to 15 or sometimes 17 years underground as nymphs, and emerge from the soil mainly to mate. So once out of the ground, their lifespan is fairly short, and they just survive for 2 to 4 weeks outside the ground. So as I have told you, as nymphs underground, they survive for 13 to 17 years, and they wait for their adulthood. And once adult, they are out of the ground. Their lifespan is fairly short, between 2 to 4 weeks only. So in this figure you can see the adult cicada, while here the nymph stage, mostly underground. So why this name Silent Valley? So the first Western investigation of this area of Silent Valley was in 1857 by Scottish botanist Robert Page, and after that British named this area as Silent Valley because they said that there is a perceived absence of noisy cicadas. So cicadas are known for making noise mostly uh, in the daytime. So they are absent mostly there. But this is not the only story. Another story attributes to the name of the anglicization of Sairandri Vanam. Sairandri Vanam is the old name of Silent Valley, and it is the local name also. While there is a third story which goes like that, there are lion-tailed macaques, and that is why they are named after them. So yes, there are certain stories, but yes, the Sairandrivanam story relates to Mahabharata. So the Mahabharata tells the story of Pandavas losing a game of dice, Chopad, and being sent into exile for around 13 years. So legend has it that the Pandavas had spent the better part of their exile in Silent Valley. So Sairandri is name of Draupadi. So the wife of Pandavas, Draupadi, in epic Mahabharata, uh, Draupadi disguised herself as Sairandri, as the maid of queen named Sudeshana, while her family was in exile. So locally, that area is known as Sairandri Vanam, which when translated means Sairandri's forest. So Sairandri is the name of Draupadi. So this area has a rich biodiversity. It has evergreen forest as well as grassland. So that is why this area is important to naturalists, biologists, researchers, because this is biodiversity rich area as well as it has never been disturbed by human settlements. And there are several threatened species and endemic species. Threatened species are those which are under the threat of endangerment or threat of endangerment in wild or threat of extinction or extinction in wild. These are IUCN Red List categories. And endemic species are those which are found in a specific geographical area and nowhere else. So this place becomes unique in this regard. And one more thing, that new plant and animal species are often discovered here. There are certain controversies related to this area. In 1914, the forest Silent Valley area was declared as reserve forest by the British. Between 1927, when the first forest policy was out, and 1976, portions of this Silent Valley forest were subjected to forestry operations. In 1928, the location of the Kuntipuza River at Serandri was identified as one of the ideal sites for electricity generation, and in 1958, study and survey of the area was conducted, and hydroelectric power project of 120 megavolt costing around 17 crore was proposed by the Kerala State Electricity Board. What happened next in 70s and 8? What was Silent Valley controversy, and what was Silent Valley movement? We will talk about these things later. So thank you very much for watching this video till end. If you have liked this video, please press the like button. That encourages me to make more such videos. Do subscribe to this channel, and if you have liked this video, then you can share this video with the students who are actually in the need of some insight on this name. So thank you very much. Jai Hind, Vande Matram.